All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to another paranormal highway. You ever feel like sometimes in life you got to have a day to vent? I mean, I don't know if I'm using this show to vent, but there's just sometimes in life it's like you want to go out and you just want to scream because it's like, is this what we're living for? Is this what life is about? You know, it's like we live in a Mickey Mouse comic book world, like what Dr. Wu always says, and it's so true. It's like we truly do live in a comic book world, and sometimes you wake up and you just, I don't know, you read comments, you read this, and you look at the news, and you wonder, is this real? Is this all even real? What are we doing here? It really, it just sometimes, you know what I mean? People, you get those days that you just don't understand. What is our purpose in life? Is this all there is? Is this all there is? It's in your mind, you're always expecting there's something more out there. But then you ask yourself, is there more out there? Or is that just our imagination that wanting more stuff to be out there? And you're asking yourself right now, is Eric making sense? I don't know, because I'm sure not making sense to myself. So, guys, relax, kick back. We're gonna talk about that jellyfish UFO video, and we're gonna vent. We're just gonna talk. We're gonna hang out for an hour. Just you and I. Answer questions, and it's so. If this is not your type of show, well, if you're here, it's got to be your type of show. And if it's not, then shut the fuck up and just kick back and relax and make it part of your show. And if you're here and not subscribed, then you're missing out on the most real people on the whole social media right here. So if you're not subscribed, then you better hit that subscribe button. And people, come on, hit the goddamn like button and leave me some comments. I do once in a while try to leave comments back to you. So if you want to leave me a comment, great. I don't get comments. I don't know why. Maybe people don't like me, or maybe I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna play one of my old school intros, one of my old school ones that I made long time ago. When I was just a little social media little guy. Just a little something, which I'm still a little something. So this is one of my old school horror talk intros. So get yourself your coffee, get yourself some beers and stuff, whatever. Got to smoke a little weed outside, do it, because you don't know what you're going to get today, because I don't even know what you're going to get today. All right. So let's all vent together. Let's all talk about that stupid jellyfish UFO video, which there is a cool band actually called Jellyfish. I think the song's called Baby's Coming Back, or Baby's Got Back, Baby's Coming Back. That's actually a pretty good song. I saw Jellyfish open up for the Black Crows. So what the hell am I talking about? I don't even know. So I'll see you guys back after one of my old school intros. All right, everybody. 1 p.m. Pacific time is basically my new time now for shows. Once in a while, if I have the opportunity to play something at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific time, I will. But regardless, 1 p.m. Pacific time is basically the new time. So I understand if the 1 p.m. doesn't work for a lot of people, but 1 p.m. is the time that I'm doing my shows now. So come on. Well, guys, you know, first, how am I going to explain this? I put out a video, or I made my own little, those short little 3-5 minute docu videos I've been doing with the British guy narrating the story for me, and I did the video about the jellyfish UFO. And I put it out there, and we're gonna go over that video that I put out there. And you know, somebody left a comment. It wasn't like a bad comment or nothing, but it's a comment that, like I said, this is Vent Thursday. So if you got a vent, let's just get it all out. It was a simple comment. It's, because the Jellyfish UFO, Jeremy Corbell is connected through the video. He brought it out to the world. So I'm not gonna get into like my fully thoughts on Jeremy Corbell here, but somebody wrote in the comments, he works hard. Something like that. He works hard, or he works hard for the community, or whatever. Somebody wrote he works hard. I always, honestly, people, honestly, I always kind of hated that kind of comment. Always hated it. Because, and you're like, Eric, it's just a small little sentence. He works hard. That's somebody's opinion. And the reason I always hated that comment, it's kind of a comment, I mean, I'm not going to kick the comment off or remove it. I just hate that comment because people assume if you're from Hollywood, if you're like somebody like a Jeremy Corbell or a Tom DeLonge or anybody that's higher popularity level than we are right here in the social level, YouTube level, or our level, that they're always working hard. And the reason I hate that comment is I know so many people our level here on YouTube, TikTok, I don't know, our level, that works their ass off, who works to evaluate a video, make phone calls, work hard, trying to get their own determination what they think a video is. I know so many people that work their ass off, but I guess when it's us, we don't work hard. We don't work hard. But if it's Jeremy Corbell or any of these kind of people, they're the ones who are working hard. They apparently they work hard, but we don't. And that's one of the reasons why I hated that comment. Eric, Jeremy Corbell works hard. I do too. I know Mindfork works her ass off doing her shows. I know, Danny, you work hard. You might not say you work hard, but I know you work hard on your shows. There's so many people that work their ass off. I know, Dogman, you work hard on your show. You know, uh, so many people that works hard, and you never get the recognition of yourself working hard. It's always the Corbell people are working hard. They're working hard. If you go behind the scenes, those Corbells, they got people working for them to do half their work. It drives me off the wall. But Eric, he does work hard. He got the connections. He's got connections. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. And this is not me blowing smoke up your ass or anybody's ass, smoking up my own ass. Like I said, today's vent day. So give me if I'm a little extra today. Sometimes you need these kind of days. Corbell's got all these connections. He's working hard for you. You know what? I got more connections than he does with the military. I got way more connections than he does. Myself, Dr. Wu, we were personally in the military. We have family that's still in the military. Our kids just got out of the military. His nephew is out of the military. Dr. Wu's son just got out of the military. We've got major connections in the military, but our connections don't matter. It's only the connections of Corbell and Eric. Well, but Eric, Corbell is showing the leaked photos. Well, of course he's showing leaked photos because they're nothing. The reason I don't show videos like he does, because a lot of it don't exist that are real. Like, If somebody came to me with the jellyfish video first, I'm not gonna put it out just to put it out. Or if I do put it out, I might put it out as, what do you guys think it is? You know what I mean? What do you guys think it is? You think this is a something? Is it a balloon? I don't put it out as being a true mysterious UFO. I don't. And there's not, I don't know why, it makes sense when a lot of people do videos, when they say stuff is leaked, they always surround the leaks with the military, because I think because it just sounds better. It sounds more realistic if you say your leaked video came from somebody from the military and all that. I'm going to tell you guys something. A high percentage of people in the military who are in these certain positions to see certain things that a casual enlisted man can't. Enlisted man, what I mean by rank, like Bob went to E5, all the way up to E5 and stuff. There's certain ranks, there's certain stuff ain't there. So I'm not here to say that nothing exists in secret, because there are. There are things that governments work on. There are things that military work on privately. But the people who work on those, it seems like there's a high percentage of everything's being leaked. I'm going to tell you something. They're not. When you are on one of these projects and you need special kind of clearance that are on these projects, you're signing your life away. You're signing your signature to the devil, to hell, to Satan himself. That means is you leak anything, and trust me, if you leaked something, you're going to get caught. So when this jellyfish UFO, Dr. Wu, myself, we made a couple phone calls. We have a high person that's not going to give you his name, but he's in charge of the military satellites. So there's I shouldn't even say that, but oh well, and I asked him, hey, what do you think about this jellyfish UFO? He goes, Eric, first of all, the first thing you need to do, when was the video apparently made? 2018. Okay, 2018. So, and now it got leaked to Corbell. First thing to do is, was there anybody arrested? Did anybody get discharged from the military dishonorably? Was there anybody who went from whatever rank they are to lower ranks for punishment? I go, I don't know. He goes, no, there's not. And people could research themselves. Not one person got arrested, got busted, got discharged from the military for linking something to Jeremy. Now, if you did the investigation and somebody did get arrested, then okay, you got somewhere to go. But nobody got arrested, nobody got nothing, and I don't want to hear this crap. Well, there isn't. He's not getting arrested because then they become immortal. They become bigger. Listen, if you leak something out in the military, you're done. I'm just telling you guys that right now. And if you got that kind of a high clearance to be in a position that whatever you're supposed to keep secret, that means you've been in the military for a long time. You've been, because you don't send someone who just got out of boot camp into a project. No, you got to work yourself into it. That means you develop benefits, you develop time, pensions. And you think those people are going to give it up for a simple video to Jeremy? Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are, I'm sure even a good person has a certain button that if you push the right button, they're going to explode. A good person. I mean, we know that. We know there could be something, but there's no arrest. There's no nothing. There's nothing. And the reason nobody is arrested, nobody got a dishonorable discharge and all that, because what Corbell has showed is, in fact, a balloon. That's why there's no craziness. Nobody's getting arrested. Nobody's getting that because he's not really showing something that's can get somebody in trouble. You can't. Well, I mean, I guess technically, if you're in the military, you can get busted if you're manipulating something or something. I guess you get in somewhat kind of a trouble if you're doing that, but you get what I'm talking about. You know, it we're and hold on a second. It's just I don't know. I know. I don't know. I don't know. And then again, I wish every video that comes out was real. And trust me, I do want it to be real. But you first got to be honest with yourself. Again, I go on there, I tell people that I have more connection than Corbell does with the military. And of course, everybody will say, bullshit, where's your stuff? Because there ain't that much stuff as you think they are. There's not that much really truly being leaking. The ones that do get leaked, you hear on the news. Notice in Russia, the U.S. The National Guard is in jail. The people you do hear about that do leaks are the ones in jail. It's a fact. All right. So, and we're gonna go over that video, and I'm gonna have you guys look at it, with me, and we do it. But before we start the jellyfish video, I just want to say hi to a bunch of people in the chat. I want to thank you guys for coming here. I want to thank you, Bizarre Broadcast, for being here. I want to thank Mindfork being here. Guys, you guys, if you haven't been to her channel, go to her channel and subscribe. I'm serious. She's a great person. It's hard for me on weekends to go a lot of these channels because on weekends it's like my time with the family in a way to do things. But she's got a great channel. I know Dogman has a channel. Castle Dude, thank you. Jojo, thank you. Danny, thank you. If you guys want links put in the chat, just go to Danny, and Danny is the link person. He's the one that's putting links in. And then how come also how come okay, never mind. You know, and trust again, some of you guys do have channels, and I know you guys work your ass off. It just drives me nuts when people automatically assume only the Jeremys, only these people are the ones who are working hard. And it's just not true. There's so many good people that work hard, and just because we don't have the popularity name of some of these people, we don't. But before we get to the jellyfish video, a couple nights ago, or it was actually one of the days I was really sick. Last week I was really sick, and I always put on something like I don't mind falling asleep. And this show came back on Netflix. I watched it before, but I kind of watched it again. You guys seen the show, the movie, Don't Look Up? You guys seen that movie, right? I actually enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty good. You know, Don't Look Up. You got like the crazy nutheads. You know, the presidential. You got the conspiracy people. Like, oh, there's no comments coming. You know, and of course, when people do look up, the government's lying to us, right? You know, and all that. And I was watching this movie, and you know, and like I said, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. But the movie, you know, it kind of like makes fun of social media, like how the networks care more about who's dating who's divorcing who, versus real truth that has an effect on the planet that you live in, right? And in theory, guys, just go with me on this. All right. And I was thinking to myself, if this was true, right? A meteorite's coming like right now to Earth. I'm talking about I know asteroids do hit, like small ones don't have. I'm talking about the death one, the one that the asteroid that's going to destroy all of Earth. I'm thinking to myself when I was watching this again. You know, you see the protesters, you see all the people like don't look up. What did the flat earthers think? I don't know why I was thinking this. Would flat earthers, and I'm not making fun of the individual people, but I'm just thinking, does the flat earth organization, do they march to the White House and say, the asteroid's not coming, you're lying to us, there's no space up there? You know, would the flat earthers actually get together like you know, like the stupid garbage people did on that January 6th for Trump, and that attacked the White House, which every one of those guys deserve to be arrested for being an idiot? Would flat earthers attack the White House and say, you're lying to us, there is no asteroid coming to Earth? I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. I'm just. Hey, listen, if you believe the Earth is flat, more power to you, right? To me, the Earth is round, right? The Earth is round, okay? There's no way you're ever going to convince me that the Earth is flat. But with that, if that information is coming, saying in 5 months, I'm just curious. Would the flat earthers thinking that the governments are lying and they're basically shooting their own missile to destroy ourselves? Just curious. I'm curious. If I was making that movie, I think I would have for fun have flat earthers go protest the White House saying, there's no asteroid, you're lying to us. I don't know. I would do that. I think that'd be fun. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking that. I don't know why I was watching that movie, and I was thinking, if that was true, what would a flat earther say? That that is not an asteroid coming. It's a banana that's coming. A light bulb is, or maybe a light bulb that they use to shine a light down. Maybe a light bulb is falling down, going to hit Earth or something. I don't know. A light bulb's breaking. So to cover up the light bulb that they know that is coming down and they can't fix, they're saying that's an asteroid. Maybe? I don't know. And I'm not trying to make fun. I'm serious. I'm not. I interview people from the flat earth community. There's some lovely, good people there. They just believe in something different. I got nothing wrong. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe. I got nothing wrong with anybody believing on what they believe. I'm just wondering, what would they do if a news channel says an asteroid is coming? I wonder what kind of conspiracy things they'll come up with. Or maybe they're the ones who know the truth, and we're the ones who don't. So I don't know. I shouldn't take that, because I know. I tell you what, because I'm going to be honest with you. If you piss off somebody from the flat earth community, they all attack you. They all attack you. They really, truly do. My channel's been attacked by flat earthers a lot, because I made a comment one time that I said the Earth is round, and they got mad at me and they attacked my channel. But if an asteroid came on the news that's going to destroy us, what goes on through a mind of a flat earther? I think somebody should do a documentary on that. What would you think? Okay. All right. Let's go back to the Jellyfish UFO video. This is the one that I made. That's only 5 minutes, and I'm gonna hit pause and stuff, and we're gonna talk about it. we're gonna talk about some footage on it. So let's play this. And oh yeah, before we do one more thing before we go to the jellyfish video. I'm sorry about this. Let me show you guys one more thing. Myself yesterday, Dr. Wu and myself did a show with Karen Holton TV. And Karen Holton TV, we did this yesterday. And the main subject of this video, I just put the link in there. Karen wanted to know more about the giants and what does Bob know about what he saw in the Smithsonian days. So if you're into giants, I mean, we talked about wormholes. There's a lot of stuff, and this was really the Dr. Wu show. I was there. I said a few things, but it was really the Dr. Wu show because it was really Karen wanted to learn more on how the Smithsonian kind of worked. And so it was a great show. It's a great episode. If you get a chance, check it out, people. So if you want to hear about giants, the Smithsonian, and about the energy, what kind of energy it would take to open up wormholes and stuff. It was a great conversation. And again, I want to thank Karen Holton TV for inviting myself and Dr. Wu on. That's my son's dog. And all that. So I'm gonna play. I'm gonna Mind Fork, you will like it. I'm gonna play a little bit of video. I'm gonna shut this door because this dog is too loud. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this.
Video from the US military reveals a UFO nicknamed Jellyfish swiftly flying over Iraq while troops were instructed to pursue and capture it. An investigative filmmaker, Jeremy Corbell, has recently unveiled astonishing footage showcasing a UFO resembling a jellyfish swiftly traversing the sky.
All right. So, sorry about that. Okay. All right, then. Oh, I think the Cryptid Huntress. Oh, can you? I'm just thinking. I know Jessica got the ability to do remote. Jessica. I'm talking about Jessica Jones of the Cryptid Huntress. Her channel is fantastic. Jessica, do you have the ability of where you remote back in time in a way? Can you actually remote where you go like back in time? Because this happened in 2018. I'm just curious. Okay, so this video here is the actual video that was apparently leaked, and they call this the jellyfish. Yes, of course. Oh, perfectly. And I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to say something that is not that's not true. Man, you need to do remote magic and go back to this time and try to help everybody determine what this is now.
Skies above Iraq. According.
Okay, so that video, that's the video. Jimmy Corbell claims they call the jellyfish that it's something because it changes color and all that. And like I said, with all the people that I have talked to, my friends from the military and all that, that is a balloon. That is just a balloon. And I trust me. I want every footage to be real. I truly do. But I know common sense wise, all videos are not going to be true. So let's look a little bit more at this.
Traversing the skies above Iraq. According to Corbell, this leaked video was recorded by the US military back in 2018, and soldiers were given explicit instructions to track down this unidentified aerial phenomenon. The flying object, as observed by the filmmaker, undergoes a remarkable transformation, alternating between black and white hues while gracefully gliding above a military base. According to the filmmaker...
Now, I will tell you guys this. I know some people in the UFO community has filmed things in the sky that actually filmed balloons that actually did kind of change color depending on the speed of it and how it was going to the sky. There's people in the UFO community I'm not saying like debunk every video that it's a balloon, that has recreated what people are seeing here. And again, gotta look at facts. What's facts, what's true, and what's not. It's true. I was not there. Whoever recorded the video. That's true. I'm not gonna state that. But what's a fact is the leak that nobody got arrested, nobody got discharged, and guys, they will know who leaks it out. It's not like there's 10,000 soldiers in the military all in one spot. Trust me. Trust me. I've been in the military. They would know who leaked the video out. It's a fact that not one person got in trouble for it. And I don't want to hear the military did it on purpose because they don't want to make a mortal out of the person. No, military don't give a the government and military don't give a shit about us. They don't. People, they don't give a shit about us. They don't. We're not a threat to them. We're not a threat. If you got 5,000 people from the UFO community at the front of the White House, I guarantee you, people in the UFO community will not storm the White House. Just like when they had this big party, everybody's going to Area 51, everybody's going to charge Area 51. Yeah, people went to Area 51 as a party, but nobody charged because nobody's that stupid. Because nobody's that stupid. Nobody's that dumb to charge the White. People are dumb the White House because people are getting in trouble, arrested. Those guys are idiots. There's no threat from us that's gonna hurt them. Because we're not a threat. But Eric, what if you have a true video? There are tons of true videos that's out there right now on social media. That's out there on YouTube. You can ask Jessica Jones. You could ask, I know DNP goes to a lot of channels. You could ask a lot of you people. You can ask Mindfork. You can ask so many people. There are videos out there, and all the governments, all they have to do is just have their skeptics come out and say it's fake, it's bogus, it's this, it's this. So yes, there are people. There are people who would they just downgrade what we know is true. Hold on a second. The only problem I have with the balloon, Barkid, is that the dangly piece aren't flying everywhere. I don't buy ET, but the lack dangling is just unusual. Is someone trying to make us believe it? Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, technically, we're not there. And yes, the people that I've talked to has confirmed to me from the military that it's a balloon. And I'm not talking about, well, Eric, they're just telling you that on purpose to get you off it. Trust me, I got personal friends. Okay, I got personal friends and family in the military. Okay, and I'm not joking and kidding you that myself and Dr. Wu have way more connections with the military than Jeremy Corbell. That's a fact. That's a fact. Again, you don't see a lot coming out from us because there's not a lot to give out. Why is it with the Corbells and them? Why is it all the footages always surrounds the military? Why is that? Listen, I believe in UFOs. I believe in aliens. I truly 100% do. And and to me, aliens are more intelligent than we can ever imagine. They would have to be to be able to create UFOs, to create ships that are able to get here. They would have to be automatically more smarter than we can ever imagine. Right? Right? They would have to be. You ain't gonna have a life group that's dumber than us and able to have a flying ship to come here. To have that kind of technology to be able to get here, they're smarter than us. And I would be damned to believe that these aliens in ships would be flying around the military. I mean, if you're here to explore the earth, to examine us, right? To examine us. Oh, guys, hold on. There's Carrie Hilton. I'm Carrie Hilton right now. She's in the chat. And again, if you want to hear about the giants, we talked wormholes. I mean, there's a lot of fantastic conversation on this. So when you guys get a chance after the show or wherever, there's the link again. Oh, shoot. Hold on. That's StreamYard. My fault. Hold on. I gave a StreamYard link. I'm stupid. I'm sorry about that. Let me give you the. I'm sorry about that. It's a fantastic video. Please watch it. And Karen's such a great person. And we're working on having her come to my channel. Karen's got so much experience in the paranormal stuff. Some of the stuff that she knows will blow you away. It will just blow you away. And we're working on trying to get her on next Friday. I'm just determining, like I'm saying, 1 p.m. Pacific time is going to be my new time. And I'm just making sure that how Friday come out, it is probably going to be 1 p.m. But when she comes on, trust me, you're gonna enjoy it. She's got a lot of great information, and she always interviews us, but it's time for us to interview her. So, I'm in Karen. Love giants of portals. Yeah, check it out. It's a very good video about giants of portals. Okay, going back to this video.
Count this peculiar object ventured.
Going back to this video, it's a fact that not one person got in trouble for this leak. Why? Because it's not a true. It's not an alien ship. Even when you use the word UFO just means unidentified flying object, right? So it's not really a leak, right, at all. And if you kind of think about it, listen, the only way if somebody gets arrested or busted, then there's some truth behind it. But I'm just letting you guys know, fact for a fact, with the connections that I have, nobody got in trouble for this. Not one person. And if it's a true leak that is classified, somebody would have got arrested. The reason this is shown, because it's not a true classified video. It's just not. And don't get me wrong, I wish it was. Let's hear more of this.
Into a nearby lake, submerging itself beneath the water's surface for a duration of precisely 17 minutes. Subsequently, it emerged from the depths and swiftly ascended into the sky, ascending at a precise angle of 45 degrees. Corbel, the filmmaker...
Let me, everybody, World Bigfoot Radio, have a show on giants this evening at 7 Central. So that's cool. Danny, if you could put World Bigfoot channel, World Bigfoot Central in the chat, I appreciate it, Danny. If you could do that. He's talking about giants today. So that's very cool. Let's go. Let's get back to the video.
Further elaborated on the incident, stating that the object traversed over a body of water, abruptly halting its movement and descending rapidly into the water, remaining motionless for the aforementioned 17-minute interval. Astonishingly, the object resurfaced with great force, propelling itself out of the water and swiftly shooting off into the sky at a 45-degree trajectory. Witnesses who were present during the event informed the investigator that the object's appendages, resembling suspended legs, remained rigid and motionless throughout the encounter. Furthermore, it was revealed that the soldiers equipped with night vision devices were unable to detect the unidentified flying object unless they utilized thermal stratum technology. The filmmaker asserts that the authenticity of the video footage has been verified by sources who took significant risks to deliver it to him.
Right there. And I'm not saying this just to say this. That is 100% complete lie. That's a lie. Nobody took chances to get leaked, because if they did, somebody would have been dishonorably discharged. Somebody would have lost 5 ranks. Probably would have went from E5 to E1, back to E1 or something. And I'm telling you guys right now, not one person got in trouble because there was nothing to leak that was considered classified. That's a fact. Now, I got that part from an article. But if that's exactly what Corbell is saying, then he's actually 100% lying to you to your face. He's lying to you. Nobody risk anything. People, again, I'm telling you, like from the beginning of the show, to be in a position of seeing certain things, you've been in the military for a while. Are you really, truly gonna sacrifice your living to give a video that it's not even a clear video of like a spaceship. It's like an orb. Listen, it's one thing if you caught a video, right? You took a video and in your video, that's an alien. That's an alien. Look at that. That's an alien walking. Right? That's an alien. That's a monster. I mean, you got a true monster alien. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I'm talking about even if it's CGI, you got a creature. Then you know what? You might sacrifice your future for that. But seriously, people, seriously, honestly, think deep inside of you. Would you seriously, I'm not joking. Look at it again. Look at that. Would you sacrifice everything for just that footage? Listen, you guys all know this. I don't hide secrets. I have a military VA uh, service connected disability. I have a service connected disability. So what does that mean? That percentage of my disability, I get a check once a month for my disability, that for something that happened to me in the military. And it's not much. I'm not getting much, but I do get a service connect disability VA compensation. Would I sacrifice myself to lose that for that footage? Seriously, think about it. For that? That everybody's gonna, percentage wise, gonna call it fake, regardless of if something looks more real, right? For and I'm not being a cop out and saying I would never release something that's super, super valuable, but if I'm gonna sacrifice my disability, my benefits that I get from the VA hospital. I was at the VA hospital yesterday getting my eyes done. I'm getting a free pair of I'm getting glasses sent to me. Would I sacrifice all of that for that? No. So, would you, if you're in the military, that's your career, would you risk your career for that? If I'm going to risk, it's going to be something damn well. It's going to be something that I can stand in front of the video and say, people, that is the real freaking deal. When there's no doubt in my mind, where there's no question, I could back up that footage 100%. Yes, I would sacrifice my disability for that. For this? What? For that? Hell no. Corbell should have said that a regular person filmed that. But he always keeps using the military. Like it's almost like it's so insulting to everybody in the military. It really is. It's insulting to us to think that we're that stupid. It's truly insulting that we're gonna link this and sacrifice everything for her. See, people don't think like that. We look at something from one point of view, and you make your decision, but you got to put yourself in all positions. What would the person gain if they leak that? That is not the kind of footage that's gonna take you from here to here. It's not that kind of footage. And you got to think that. All right, let's hear more of this.
Verified by sources who took significant risks to deliver it to him. Reportedly, individuals who claim to have witnessed the incident firsthand have provided consistent accounts, describing the object as possessing geometric shapes reminiscent of scale armor. Subsequently, the filmmaker asserted that the unidentified flying object infiltrated the Pantex plant nuclear facility. An object bearing an uncanny resemblance to this one was observed maneuvering between these nuclear silos, he further stated.
Now, I will say this. There are connections between a nuclear plant and UFOs. There really are. In the history of UFOs, there are a connection with power plant. So that part's not really a far stretch. Because UFOs, there are stories and connections with nuclear plant. Is it because the nuclear plant is what powers the UFOs, or is it the UFO studying the type of energy that man has created? I mean, I can't tell you the exact. I don't know the exact full reason why a percentage of UFO being spotted by people are surrounded around nuclear plants. And I truly do believe there's something to that, and I assume it's because they used a nuclear plant to power up their ship. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I have the answers, I would tell you, but I don't. But there have been a lot of connections with UFOs and power plant, you know. But I also, there's a lot of connections with a lot of things. I mean, there's stories that, there's some stories that some people have made claims that when they saw Bigfoot, they saw orbs. I mean, they're I'm not saying every Bigfoot sighting, no, but there's been some stories that people have seen Bigfoot, and some people have said that they've seen orbs around a UFO investigation, or maybe not exactly seen a Bigfoot, but they know that Bigfoot's there. They hear noises, the knocks, and then some people make claims that they have seen orbs. Now, I can't tell you which incident and what story it's true. So, there are connections like that. Some people, um, some people. Yes, you are so right. All connected. It is. It is. There is, there is some kind of a connection. There's some people who've seen unidentified flying objects around some Bigfoot sightings. I'm not gonna sit here and say there is a direct connection with that, but they are. There, the fact is a fact. There are stories. So that's not a far stretch saying about why an item can be around, because there is a plant. There's so much we need to learn and to uncover, and this is why we do this, right? This is why we do these shows. We're all here trying to uncover the truth. Let's hear more of this. And guys, this video, I just so you guys know in the chat, I make these. The voices, the voice there and all that, I make him. I make it. I do my sources. I do my information study. I gather it all down. And so when you see these, hear that voice, it's from me. I made it. I didn't steal that from nobody. These videos like this. I make these. I manually make these here at my house. Just so everybody knows, this is not from another channel. I make these. So, and let me tell you, it's not hard. It's not that easy, especially when you do a lot on UFOs. Because what happens is I write my story of what it is, and I have a system that I do pay a monthly subscription to. It creates me certain images that they think it'll go with the story, and images are copyright free that I'm allowed to use. That's why I do that. So I don't get copyrighted. And then of course there's some footages that I do need that I am still taking a chance on being copyrighted. And then I put it all together, and I put the voice and then I have the voice created, because listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I know this. I do not have the best voice. I'll be the first one to tell you, I do not have the best voice. Or more like this, I do not have the best voice of like telling stories. Like Bigfoot Michigan Rob has a good voice telling stories. Some people have a good voice telling stories. My brother, Dr. Wu, has got a fantastic voice if he wanted to tell stories. I do not. And I know that. So I use a voice that I create to do the story. But yeah, I know. I'm not making fun of my voice like talking to you guys. I'm talking about telling a story wise. So, and and the thing is about life, you got to be honest with yourself. That's the key thing about life. One first step of life is you have to be honest with yourself. There's Everybody has limitations. And I have always said this. My brother, Dr. Wu, has a gift in telling stories and stuff. He if, if he wanted to, he could be one of those people on a network, kind of like doing stuff. I mean, he has that gift. So let's hear more of this.
Furthermore, the investigator has affirmed that the footage was captured by the intelligence agency and deliberately concealed. The unveiling is part of Corbell's documentary titled TMZ Presents UFO Revolution. The journalist leads the inquiry, aiming to reveal the most significant concealment ever witnessed in human history.
Of course, that kind of stuff is technically considered copyrighted in a way. So I try to use the minimum when I have to go outside source to use information enough to not be picked up as a copyright. But technically, TMZ can still go into my channel and say, I'm going to copyright the video because they use a partial scene. So when I do use outside scenes, I try to do not too long.
Several individuals expressed doubt regarding the video, claiming it lacked persuasiveness. A user commented, "I watched the video without sound due to being at work and anticipated something extraordinary to occur, but it never did. Then I read the comments praising it as the most compelling evidence in years, and people were going wild over the details he mentioned that were not captured in the video. I would like to have faith in what is being presented, but I must remain truthful to myself and admit that it lacks persuasiveness."
Because now let's like if you guys remember when we did a show with Dr. Wu, we talked about what are some of, like, we did the 5 traits of being a true investigator, researcher, investigator, whatever, right? I think number 2 on our list was you need to be your own skeptic first. Not saying that you need to be a skeptic, everything you see, but any footage you analyze, anything you look at, you have to be a skeptic first in yourself. And when I look at a footage like that, first of all, you can rule out being any cryptid creature or not, because because hold on, right there. You can rule out being any kind of a creature because not one part of that looking like a body moves. Not one little thing off of it. So thinking, is that a Mothman flying through the sky? Is that like some kind of a creature bird? No, it's no animal. No, it's no physical form, because nothing on that weird shape moves. It's just a straight thing that goes across in one motion. So like I said, you always got to be a skeptic first. You have to be. And there's just nothing really moves there. So let's go back.
But I must remain truthful to myself and admit that it lacks persuasiveness. Additionally, there is a lack of concrete evidence to support the authenticity of the video. In general, it can be considered as weak and unconvincing. It is...
Okay, now, and they're right. Okay, so if you really want to prove that a video footage has not been messed with any kind of CGI, any kind of coloring fluctuation, is you have to look at the original data when it was recorded, right? And you have to have somebody who's smart, like I'll just come out say it. I'm gonna say it. Like Ron from Cosmic Neighbors, that can take a footage from the original memory tape that's used to record it, SDI card, and like Ron, you could look at the data to see if anything's been manipulated. Because when you manipulate any footage, it's basically recorded. It records any changes. So the video itself has to be. Now, did Jimmy Corbell get the original SDI card? Don't know. Was it sent to him through an email? And if it is, then you wouldn't know the data if something was sent to you unless you have the original card. There's no way to check the data to see if something's been changed. So if somebody comes to me, goes, Eric, that's the real deal. That is a real, true thing from another world. Okay, I would say, okay, great. The footage looks interesting enough. I want you to send me the original SD card. Send me the original, unmixed, untouched card. Send it to me. And then once I get that card, I am not the expert to understand exactly how the data looks. Just being honest with you. I will go to my expert people that I know. That's when you create your own network. You create good people around you, right? A smart person creates a good team around them, because a smart person knows it's impossible for one person to know everything. And that is a fact. Everybody has special skills. If I get the card, I would go to a guy like Ron. Say, Ron, I want you to take a look at it and let me know if this has been messed with. And I guarantee Ron will look at it. And this is the thing. Ron will not just report back to me, Eric, this SD card has not been messed with. This data has not been manipulated. It's the same. Ron wouldn't do that. Ron would get me online, or if he's in person, Ron would show me the card itself. Ron would make snapshots of it not being manipulated. So Ron wouldn't know that I'm not just taking his word for it. Ron would say, Eric, if I'm telling you it's not been messed with, what I see here, it's not. And then Ron would show me why, and he would show me in person. He would show me some kind of his own data on why it has been messed with. I would make a copy of it and send it back the raw to you. So, right? So when I come out to you guys and say, guys, this video has been verified by Ron Cosmic Neighbors. But then, with the snapshots and stuff, then I can show you that the reason we came to that conclusion that this tape video was not messed with. And then you go from there. Then you're like, okay, hey, we got a video footage that has not been messed with. So you take the CGI, you take all that part that they fluctuate the color, they dimmed it on purpose. You know how like some movies, you watch a movie, they dim it, make it look darker, hasn't been messed with. That's a good research and investigator. Surround yourself with good, honest people. Now, if you want to question if I'm honest and Ron is honest, then that's another show. I mean, you could question anybody's team, but I'm just telling you what I would do. be my own skeptic first. Okay, here we go.
It's worth noting that Jeremy Corbell has previously shared supposed evidence of UFOs on multiple occasions. In November, he made claims.
And that's important. So that's another important information right there. Jeremy has been known to show multiple stuff in the past. So to check his criteria, of honesty, you look on what he's given out in the past and what has been said with footage in the past. What do people think about his footage in the past? Are there questions? Were there more questions than they believe that's true? Was there any manipulations? And in this case, there has been facts in some previous videos he has done to be known that some footage is a military drone, and he's always known as a military. You got to look at somebody's past and patterns. So that's important. So if you know somebody has put out previous footage and stuff, you should find out what was said about it, what was studied about it, what do we know facts are not from those videos. So you start, like I said, you start, what's the trend? What is his trend? And if somebody's videos on the past has been, whatever reason, all thumbs up, that's another thing you can start following somebody about. But if there's been too many questions on some previous work, then that's the direction you got to go to. Why has there been so many questions on his previous work? Why is this one different than those if those been questioned? I mean, there's a lot of things you got to do. Listen, when you're making a decision of footage to be real, and guys, and we're not talking about, let's all be honest, we're not talking about something that's from this planet. We're talking about something from another planet. I know we're talking about UFOs, undefined flying objects. We're all thinking the same thing. A spacecraft from another planet. You come in? All right, let's continue and look at this video.
About a Royal Air Force engaging with a mysterious flying object in Syria. He also insinuated that the official narrative surrounding the incident may not reveal the complete truth. In the past, the Ministry of Defense referred to the remarkable objective as a hostile terrorist drone and informed that an RAF Typhoon successfully intercepted and destroyed it due to the danger it posed to coalition forces in the vicinity. The release of this documentary coincides with the summoning of US politicians to a classified briefing, prompted by accusations that the government is concealing biological proof of extraterrestrial life. This clandestine gathering was organized in response to public statements made by former intelligence officer David Grush, who asserted that a minimum of 10 aliens were retrieved from a spacecraft that had crashed on Earth.
Wow, 10 of them. 10, that's a lot of aliens. That's a lot of aliens. 10 of them. 10 of them. If you want to believe that story, that is totally up to you. I'm not here to convince anybody what's real or not. My brother, Dr. Wu, he has he's always said, why would an intelligent alien race, and I'm talking about, remember, they got to be intelligent to be able to come here to Earth. These aren't dumb if they're able to use something to get here. Why would they leave their own people there? He said they would pick them up and they would be gone. And you know what? He's got something there, right? Would they leave their own kind to be examined by humans? I mean, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. But hey, I guess if you're going to tell stories, man, you go all out, right? Just go all out. Hey, there was one alien. There's 10 of them. 10 of them. Wow, that's a lot. Let's go here. Let's listen a little bit more.
As a component of the latest documentary, Corbell also conducted an interview with Congressman Tom Burchett, who has previously asserted that the global community is being deceived regarding UFOs. Burchett has persistently advocated for the revelation of the information possessed by the US government concerning these phenomena.
I would love to get Tim Burchett on my channel. I have emailed his office to come on my channel, but I've been ignored. They haven't said anything back and said, he won't do it. So, because I want to sit down with them, because actually I wish I want to know what he really, 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 truly, truly thinks. Is he really fighting to get this stuff released? I don't know. Is he really fighting for us to get that released? Or is he doing it for show, for popularity, for votes? I don't know, I don't know him. Of course, he's always everywhere. He's more of a newer kid on the block. He doesn't really have that much power in Congress. I guess he's one of your weaker ones, so he does not have power. Power as other ones, where he can't get things done just because he wanted to get them done. But I would want him. I would love to have a one-on-one, so I can look into his eyes and look at his body reaction and try to determine, does he just want to get popular, want to be like a Fox Mulder on TV? Or is he really, truly want this stuff to be disclassified? I don't know. I would give anybody the benefit of the doubt. But the problem is, people like him won't go on shows like mine. They'll go on shows that he knows for a fact they think the way he thinks, where they can control the questions that can be asked from him. So, I'm going to keep sending emails. If he's really true, that he really wants the truth to be out there, then he needs to not just go on his friends' channels with the Corbells and all this, or anybody gets popular. He needs to, I don't go to people like me, my level. I don't know. It's almost like I'm putting my level down, but you know what I'm talking about. He needs to expand and go to the real blue collar people of the communities, the real people who are actually doing the work, who's really wants to know the truth. Maybe one day he will. I don't know. Let's hear a little bit more of this.
The Congress has been deceived, and so has the general public, Burchett conveyed to The Sun online. However, we must have an individual who emerges with concrete evidence, such as a recording or similar proof. Eric Wood, the designated representative for the UFO community on Paranormal Highway, has thoroughly examined the videos and images. Eric has engaged in discussions with influential figures from both the UFO community and the military. After meticulously analyzing all the evidence and gathering relevant information, he has concluded that the object in question is simply a balloon. Interestingly, Jeremy Corbell was also provided with the same information, but regrettably chose to disregard the truth.
Hold on. Let me, if anybody cares, if any of you care, where I'm standing at there is where the Mary Island incident has happened, right there. That's, if you guys want to know the where I'm standing at, That's that's the port where the ships went out in the sky and they had that Mary Island UFO incident. It was right there. So just letting you guys know. Exactly. I want the question that are against my opinion. I don't want the answer thing. I agree with don't want to live in a bubble. Yeah. So listen, the people that I've talked to, like I said, it's up to you. Everybody has the right to choose what they want to believe. I will never take away your belief on anything. I won't do that. The people I have talked to, people that I trust, especially when there's a really close family connection to one of the military person that I've talked to, have said to me, have said that when that information was given to Corbell, you can take this with a grain of salt. And when they told him, the opinion is to everybody, it's a balloon. You can take that with a grain of salt. Of course, he came out, said everything without saying that some of the military people told him that they think it's a balloon. That's what I've been told. That he knew their opinion. And they showed them the video. It was also their opinion that it's the balloon. And see, guys, because it's a balloon, nobody gets in trouble. Nobody gets in trouble for leaks. Nobody got discharged. No dishonorable discharge. Because you can't get discharged for a balloon flying in the sky. But hey, this is what's great about this, if you want to call it freedom or not, is you have the freedom to believe what you want. You have the right to agree with something. You have the right to disagree with something. You have that right. And don't let anybody ever try to force you to think a certain way. You know, always always trust your own instincts. Trust your own instincts. Okay? Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today. I truly do. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. You know, I know I did some venting. I kind of needed it. I needed to vent. If anybody's early in the show, you guys know I vented because when somebody wrote that Jerry Cabell works hard, and I hate that comment. He works hard because you know what? You know what, people? There's a lot of us that work our ass off for the truth. A lot of us. World Bigfoot Central's in the chat, works his ass off for the truth. Cosmic Neighbors, who I have shown in one of these type of videos of Ron using the Patriot Act to question videos. But for some reason, only people like the Tom DeLongs and the people like Corbell's, Bob Lazar's, and Corey Good, and all these people, they're the only ones in life works hard. It's almost like, when I hear all this craziness, it makes me want to lick an alien. Whew, what the hell? Was I really truly licking an alien? Whoa! Woo! What the hell was that? My God. Woo! Wasn't that scary looking? Please, almost gave me a heart attack. Here, let me hug my buddy. Let me hug him. Yeah. So, my partner, Jeremy, we want to thank you both. Myself and Jeremy want to thank you guys for the truth. We appreciate you guys being here. I love you all. I will do a show tomorrow. Don't have the link up. And again, all my shows now are at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So please join. And usually on weekends when I'm not sick, I'm putting out videos like I have. So for myself and Jeremy, we want to thank you guys for being here. We respect you and love you. And Jeremy loves you even more if you donate to his channel. You know, he's got a YouTube channel. He wants your donation. He wants your money, you know, because it takes a lot of money, people. It takes a lot of money to live in Hollywood. His cost of living is way greater than us. So don't ever donate to my channel. Go donate to Jeremy's channel because he really needs it. You know, he's got to keep that silver spoon in his mouth going. So beyond that, guys, I appreciate it. I had a good time. And I'll see you guys next time on